Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And what you're seeing on screen is a T-Mobile network update. This is a screenshot of T-Mobile's coverage map. And the reason I wanted to point this one out, in Fort Covington, which looks to be upstate New York, quite a rural area, on this black dot, T-Mobile is adding a new cell site. I saw the post over on Reddit. I'll leave a link to it in the description. There was an ID left, and I was able to see where this is located with a little bit of help. So as you can see, T-Mobile has poor coverage there. And even after this site add, they're going to have to add more sites. You can see a lot of white areas that aren't even covered by any of the satellites or satellite coverage. And I assume that's because it's so close to the Canadian border. So T-Mobile is just going to have to build out there, and they're starting to build out, at least in that area. It's right around the black dot, give or take. It's by like a motel and a Dollar General that T-Mobile is building a very tall site. So T-Mobile is not resting. They're building tower after tower after tower to try and close the gap to the competition once and for all, right? And I'm just saying that because that's what they're aiming to do. But again, as T-Mobile is building, so is Verizon and AT&T. So we do have to acknowledge and point that out. But regardless, for T-Mobile's success and where they've come from and where they're heading, they're bringing more competition regardless. And I was recently told by several people that are in the know that T-Mobile is building the most competitive scaled network that Verizon and AT&T have ever seen. And it's getting to the point where if Verizon and AT&T would have guessed around the time that the Sprint merger was approved or even announced that where the network is today and where it's going, that it would be this competitive, they may have had a lot more pushback than they did during the merger proceedings. A lot more. T-Mobile is getting ultra competitive across the board, right? They're trying to strengthen their balance sheet, increasing price, make more money, profits. They're building the network, right? They're using every single sheet of data that they can get from an AI perspective and the hexagons where it's telling them to build the network. They're using all of that to their advantage. They're investing back into the network, and they're trying to build it as quickly as they possibly can and get it as good as they possibly can make the network, right? For consumers, all alike, whoever they want to grow, business, enterprise, first responders with T priority, whatever, they're trying really, really hard to build this network, and they're willing to invest a good amount into it. I know 9 to 10 billion is still perceived to be relatively low, but as I've told you guys before, once you break it down, and I know there's no public measure of that, but if you look at Verizon and AT&T's businesses, the way they're broken down, fiber, they have entire fiber sections that they have to invest in, and some overseas operations and long haul and you name it, right? Once you look at their actual wireless spend, all of them put together, they're probably quite similar. I would still say Verizon spends the most on just pure wireless, followed by T-Mobile, and I would put AT&T in third place. Just pure wireless spend. That's how I would rank them. I think AT&T's probably spends anywhere from 6 to 8. I think Verizon is like in the 12 to 13 billion dollar range, and we know we know T-Mobile is 9 to 10 billion because they don't really spend money anywhere else. They don't have any other business segments that they invest in heavily, right? Their 9 to 10 billion is pure wireless. They don't have any fiber that they own and operate. They don't have any international overseas operations. They don't operate that long haul fiber anymore from Sprint. They sold that. So their 9 to 10 billion is just pure wireless. So, but let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you've seen similar advancements from T-Mobile in coverage. Let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.